Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Thomas. Tonight we're back here with Foppl's Minion. This just uploaded today, actually. Today we got the top 10 wasted video game designs. So I'm guessing these are some good game designs, just wasted on bad games. Right? At least that's what I'm thinking. But, well, we're about to find out. So, how about we hop in and see what game designs got wasted? So be sure to like, subscribe for more. Hope you enjoy. Let's go. Hi, Showman. Go. Yeah.
Waste not, want not is a proverb that always stuck with me. Like a smiley face button pin poking through the shirt and into the flesh. Yeah, great. Wasting stuff is horrible. A literal net loss to the fabric of existence. Food, time, ideas. Oops. Oh, well, not my problem. No, because now it's mine. As much as video games genuinely add to the world to make it feel magical, just knowing that reality occasionally cuts in to remind the big dreamers that flaw is law. Gee golly, my B-boss. I forgot to frown today. Things often don't work out despite initial promise and confidence. It's fine, driving takes time. But when the street legal car owner floors it the wrong way, buddy, you started the damn thing. Where are you going? I don't like it. Nobody likes it. Be it artistic asset, gameplay device, fundamental component, or even an entire hardware or software entity. These 10 missteps make me scream, what was the point of that? You blew it! Or both. Let me not waste any more of your time. Onward.
Bring it, Fopple. First up.
There's this thing in artistic etiquette called can you don't, where average quality enjoyers condemn conscious calls to make things not quality. In recent years, corporate bodies have developed a taste for any percent speedrunning the imminent potatofication of squishy pink thinky thing. I hope none of them own anything really cool. Tell me, and tell me good. What use does the least boring game series of all time have for making itself look bad on purpose? Good question. Mario and his 3-layer cake rarely needs the Mach 4 boot. Yes, Strikers Battle League is peak mid dressed in the snazzy rental tuxedo it claims to be tailor-made, but it still looks stylish, unique, and charming. And everyone likes that. You hear that? Everyone likes that. What is this? What is this? One day after many years of stylizing Mario's supplementary cast to near 5-star perfection, Nintendo unironically thought, lol, what was I smoking? And opted to turn their once distinct and varied designs into the very same image we occupy in their heads. Dollar bills. Easily replaced. All the same. Harumph! Sure, I'm only halfway kidding, but damn! The drop in quality between pre-2010's Toad designs and post-2010 Toad designs was so straight and sharp, it made nails shot out of nail guns feel like lesbian marshmallows. Oh yeah, and it ain't just Toads. Goombas, Koopas, Boos, Bob-Ombs, now they all look the same, except, no, they don't. You made them look distinct and all the same, wow! Rated E for diversity. It's bad enough that you're homogenizing key aspects of basic appeal, but shelving already made and beloved variants of your species instead of continuing to reuse them? That ain't even business. Koops, Bobbery, Goombella. Sure, why not? Koopa Kid. Tell me exactly why the only interesting mouse character you've ever made was last seen in the 22-year-old remake of a 35-year-old game. They fucking killed him, man. Tell me Toadsworth's alive. Tell me he didn't lose the pillow fight. Tell me Peach can see her daddy again someday. Oh, dream on. Come on.
Nintendo Switch has games.
I don't want games. I want my boys back.
Creativity.
It's amazing. Any company with a big fat ass dares not give a shit and proceeds to wonder why, oh why, the constipation hit. Really? You don't know why? Well, allow my spring-loaded, barbed-wired cleat to pop your stank cherry.
Wait, cleat?
Oh, gee golly, how did that get there? It's a long, sad story. stupid story, one of greed, dramatized betrayal, and public execution of fan-founded passion. Toontown Online. Roger Rabbit dumped Jessica for World of Warcraft to raise a surprisingly fun mid-2000s MMO. You make your own cartoon OCs, cement thy furry pride, and battle evil cogs and dead-ass machine workers sucking the animation cells dry of all fun and puking it back up to paint their idealized corporate paradise void of silly wackiness. Oh yeah, says goofy-ass literal loan shark, literally two-faced double talker, literally blind Chief Justice, and Mr. Big Cheesehead. Ha! Man, who's y'all's boss? We gotta collab sometime. The chairman, huh? Bet he has a chair for a face. And where are you shipping these boxes? Cognation? The in-game whitelist knows that name. What's under that cloud on the map? What are these manhole covers in the Cog HQs? What is this head statue? Okay, Disney, you're kinda hooking me here. Man, something huge is coming. I feel it. You're working hard to yank our chain, driving it stake down into a shrouded shadow. Oh, I can't wait to see it! I mean, yeah, the servers are kind of getting eaten by bugs and murdered by hackers right now, but a big update's on the horizon. It's gonna be huge, and everything's gonna get fixed. Right? Right? At last, the big bad we've all been waiting for. It's Disney. They canceled the game. They wanted more money. Being fun, exciting, and interesting isn't profitable. Oh my God! You know, I didn't wake up today expecting to take Toontown seriously, but this, you just have to, man. A good, fun game. One with massive ambitions. So many fans were 101% there for. Dragged through the mud, languishing in terrible quality of life until it's pathetic. No casket funeral. For profit. A waste of a great idea, a waste of an exciting villain design, and a waste of passionate creators' hard-worked dreams. Come on! Thankfully, the ending is great. Fans revived the concept out of their own pocket and salvaged the IP in free-to-play form. The answers we seek are just around the corner, and the players forged their own path to victory. Disney wasted, and we recycled.
Picked it up.
Some say appeal is king, but I'd wager that it's God, played by Morgan Freeman. Lose that and what are you? Jim Carrey in a rom-com? Still decent, but oh, what could be? Some games pitch an easy sale, hooking you line and stinker with flagship concepts and scenarios you crave, weaving dreams into bait. Lucky me! Having Kingdom Hearts accompany us within the corporeal plane was indeed a stroke of extreme luck, promising Disney and Final Fantasy stands the world over their very strange but very cool multiversal crossover, an epic, magical road trip! Yeah, if Mickey and Sora were in the front blasting Yoko's orchestral crack while Squeenix's baby's in the trunk strapped to an unfastened crib with nothing but a half-empty sippy cup. Something tells me this takes charred and burnt, but I can't lie and tell you it doesn't bother me. For all that KH does right, its representation of the Final Fantasy brand is neck and neck with the story in regards to how frustrating it is. You ever notice how unimportant these guys actually are in even short, self-contained chapters in this massive, magical JRPG series? Yes, these iconic faces from one of the most important universes in all the role-playing barely count as hired extras. Rarely are they utilized to the best of their character, and their projected roles in the story are so insignificant, you miss nothing but surface-level fan service by removing them. Oh, you fight Heartless, huh? So does Sora. A lot. Like, a lot. As in, all of them?
Millions.
What good are you? Being a billboard for the underrated cult classic Final Fantasy VII? You know what are the only Final Fantasy entities that appear in every game? The Moogles. Why?
Yeah,
because they're easy. Stuffed animals with fixed text. Also, after Recoded, everybody just vanished. Gone. Where'd they go? Mario Hoops 3-on-3? This was such an afterthought. Or rather, bait. worse than an afterthought. The closest thing we get to substantial crossover material is Sephiroth coined as the embodiment of Cloud's darkness, actually tying into the KH lore for once. But that's it. That really is it. Now, true, their inclusions don't harm the universe in any way, but wasting such huge potential in such a blasé fashion. God, we could have Barrett leading voyages to Treasure Planet, Chocobos hanging out with Kevin, Kefka and Bill Cipher team up. Kefka and Bill Cipher team up! Oh well. Ah!
Maybe they, I'll be real, maybe they just wanted Kingdom Hearts to stand on its own. Like, remember, the Kingdom Hearts characters don't really have much of a process since, we're following Sora, which is kind of an original character in this thing. So, I guess the more they focus on Sora, the less and less the Final Fantasy characters have relevance in the story. But, I don't know. It's not really much of a design considering I don't really play a lot of Final Fantasy, so I don't really know them that much, so I guess they want to focus more on the Disney aspect of it all rather than Final Fantasy, considering there's so many in there, so yeah. Plus, I think they'd rather not piss off Final Fantasy fans for not including their favorite characters, so at least that's how I see it, but I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys fine with Final Fantasy not getting representation in Kingdom Hearts? Sometimes I feel like they forget that part. You have to realize that, right? Anyway, but hey, at least Sora gets to see Cloud and Sephiroth in Smash Bros. Anyway, number 7 coming up.
You never think having a ton of useless stuff would cheapen your existence, but I think Mr. uses blood diamonds as fish tank gravel as a joke to tell. It's a good one. I don't know. I guess when you're someone like Mega Man who fights big bads to preserve your small world, materialism is just a means to an end. Who cares that the pool noodle launcher I got from Pool Noodle Man sucks? It helped just by being there. Boy, oh boy.
Ow.
Okay, I get you can't spell Mega Man without saying meh, but why did the world-shifting super genius program his emissary of adaptive autonomy, virtually his damn son, to sometimes be boring, useless, wretchedly disappointing? That's projection. Weapons are a gigantic part of what makes Mega Man games so enjoyable. So when you make them suck, aren't you kind of sanding the whole point down to an impotent nub? Megas, OG, and X got a bull elephant-sized dump truck of awesome power-ups and power-downs. Whether it's taking normally good killing apparati like bombs, lightning bolts, and flying fist missiles and shooting them like you're flicking boogers in bullet time, making super battle androids do very un-super battle android things like ballerina twirls and MLB slip and slide, or copy-pasting the programming of coin-operated skill cranes into your rock blaster and laser cannons targeting system, the ones intentionally rigged to drop your short-term hopes and dreams like ice cream on blacktop, and the testicle tasing doesn't stop at the classic series. Oh no! Crappy weapons in the X games end up stinging even worse, cause now you're going from a few hilariously bad stinkers to a ton of peak mid fillers, being so blatantly designed for nothing more than boss weaknesses. And there's the rub. You could say, oh, they destroy bosses, so they can't be a waste. Except,
you sure about
no,
that?
You don't need them, ever. Your default weapon is good enough by design. The weapons are there for fun, and to help you out. Sometimes even both. So when they aren't fun, hell, some aren't even helpful even with a boss being fatally allergic, what's the point? These middle fingers are all colored differently, but you're still flipping me off.
That's a point. I guess I just wanted
Swamp
a
Thing
variety.
Beanie Baby out here spitting the whole Pacific Ocean. Do or do not. There is no try. Says history, at least. Exploring a cool aspect only a little bit is probably the most based gaming criticism ever. Cause yeah, best thing you could want out of good eating is more. So tell me, Zelda games, how do you sleep in your dead uncle's bed at night knowing you're not literally perfect? Yeah, I had that coming. Prison status. Cake with file in it was delivered. It's coconut. Any other non-disgusting tasting tool around here to help me bust out of this dungeon?
Oh.
Well, golly gee, ain't that the literally mechanically perfect doohickey for the situation?
Smash it with a hammer!
Woohoo, my
Thank
guy's
you.
carrying. Want to get hammered later? Hark, demon spaghetti! Feast, genre! Love this thing! I'm gonna get a lot of use out of you, literally never use it again.
Sounds
Who knew
about right.
Exalted Treasures of Legend had the same shelf life as fucking algebra? Promised as a long-term tool, forced to use it to escape from a prison, and never made use of it ever again. God damn it.
Sad but
We all
true.
get this one, right? A ton of key items in Zelda, normally those found in dungeons, have a knack for spray painting balls blue, very often relegated to just plowing through the specific area it's specifically found in, leaving it as a quirky paperweight from then on. The Megaton Hammer, Sand Wand, Mirror Shield, Magnetic Glove, Golden Gauntlets, the boots in general,
So same
most of the
problem
masks,
as,
Gust
Mega
Bellows,
Man.
the Whip, Dominion Rod,
yeah.
Spinner, Ball and Chain, you got that right. Damn! And hey, if all they do is one thing, fine. I only do one thing, eating paste. Just make us do that one thing more often. At least have all the dust forming on them mutate into an optional super boss. Don't tease me with cool stuff like the Spinner and Giant's Mask, then ghost dump them like last night's Tinderella. At least they do have their moments. This is more of a classic Zelda thing. Still, you couldn't have given me just one whack-a-mole minigame? Sheesh.
Apparently not, but eesh.
Half the time
Hi,
I wonder
Pac-Man.
how people even find some of their friends. Not because I document human chemistry formulas, but because I like me a good mystery. Oh, cool. Voodoo cursed Blonic body pillows playing hockey with Markiplier. Why? How? People, let
Where's
me
this
tell you
going?
about my best friend. I got nothing. He makes me look better though. Speaking of hilarious
Oh, Balan.
Sonic looking things, man, I gotta apologize to all the blood stains on my chopping block. Now it's getting gross. It's amazing Mr. Knocking my career out cold only ever got arrested
Pretty
for
much,
insider
with
trading
insider
because the
trading.
premeditated war crime that was Balan Wonderworld wasted money, time, and faith in humanity, all in the span of 20 gigabytes. It seems everybody chugged this 2-liter jug of Epicac at some point, and normally one would have to beg, why? What
happened
Ask
here?
him! Yes, Balan. Why? The slop you sold us with the Cheshire Cat smile made us vomit blood, and you disguised it as a 6-pack of blueberry Kool-Aid bursts. They knew they had a terrible product. But hey, we got a really cool mascot. Slap him on the cover and anybody with a Sonic Team childhood will want it. And you're right, I did. Knights is OD, G-O-O-D. I wanted this to be like that. I thought it was gonna
only.
be like that. This legitimately fantastic character design showed all of us. Woo, maybe y'all are onto something. But no. And what makes it worse, Balan doesn't just look cool. He's a cool concept. His role as Wonderworld's last bastion of purity, upkeeping the flow of happiness after his predecessor Lance was corrupted by the innate negativity of the humans he swore to therapize, to bring balance. Spoilers? You're not playing this shit. Balan's the only cool, and I do mean only cool thing about this god-awful game. And poignantly, that makes him a colossal failure. You had one job, dude, to cheer people up. We're in the same industry here. You dressed nice. You aced the interview. But you blew it. It's like putting a rose on top of a sinking ship. Bro, it's ugly either way. You're just making
kinda
us sink ever so slightly faster. Maybe just hire James Cameron next time,
Yeah, probably the best. I think Balan will make a comeback.
I'd love to
but
claim
who
that
knows?
everything happens for a good reason,
Honker?
but snow cone toupees and 8XL butt flap onesies give me nipple
Wow.
rashes.
Okay,
But
where's
say
this
I
going?
wanted some. I would joke that cool stuff dies hard all because your meal ticket likes bukkake on your cinnamon rolls. Oops, was an accident.
Okay.
No, sometimes things happen for
Sure.
stupid reasons. Times you could never
Rare.
let go. Pictured 1998, Rare makes Banjo-Kazooie. Makes it so good, in fact, that they gotta chop off some of its belly fat and stitch it on the already planned sequel. Pretty easy to eat up, with the ending cliffhanging us with an atom bomb of childhood hype. Flash! There are shiny magic eggs and an icy key hidden in the banger game you swear you just 100%ed. Wrong! Fetch! How?
More?
I can't get to them! What the hell kind of asshole throws a dog a ball over a laser grid covered blown out drawbridge with steamy bacon waiting on the other side?
Let me out.
After scouring the playground rumor mill and my holographic Charizard as payment, I am actually not kidding, I was exchanged some secret codes that reveal these damn things, and I got them! Yes! What do they do? Find out in the sequel? Ah! I'm an O-ring in a cage! Give me the motherfucking game now! Moment of truth!
Hey! Motherfucker. That was a fucking waste.
Every N64 kid's recollection of Banjo-Kazooie's fabled stop and swap is its own procedurally generated sad fic. Not by computers, hell no! It was all on our free mind and fleeting wonder. What a cool freaking idea! To organically hunt down mythic collectibles, pass them down, and transcend their unthinkable purpose into an all-new, giant adventure we were already dreaming of. In that spectacular time frame, we all felt like Banjo and Kazooie ourselves. But the real-life Gruntilda came in the form of a cinematically heartbreaking coincidence. Rare intended this to work via ingenious novelty, to utilize a RAM glitch in the console to transfer the collectibles from cart to cart while still powered on. But the N64 had a hardware revision just before Tooie went gold, condemning this amazing imaginative design to oblivion. The standalone unlocks they had to rush into Tooie were okay, but what a pathetic death to such a whimsical magic trick. It's like if Houdini was about to pull a unicorn out of your ear, but the stage owner made him say, "Oh, sorry, buddy. I killed it. Here's a dirty plastic donkey." It's sometimes better to give nothing, you know.
Maybe they... Okay, I think for that stop and swap, they realized, yeah, they're not going to be able to figure that one out. And I think it was like, you have to have like the console, like, or at least the next game, like, right nearby. So it was like, or something like that, I don't know. I mean, yeah, if you could transfer, like, save data, which luckily we can nowadays, that's easier, but back then, with a cartridge like that, oof, not the best idea, to be honest. But maybe they shouldn't have made that promise in the first place, so that was kind of on Rareware for that. Anyway, down to the final three, so let's see how he's wrapping these wasted game designs.
Maybe this whole adulting thing has hit me a little too hard, but I pay a ton of mind towards all the pointless crap people waste precious time on, he says while teaching Naruto run to biblically accurate Morgana. Come on, does planet Earth, God's moldiest shot put, really have enough precious, finite materials for you to be making your made-to-order toilet golf? Nintendo's giving the thumbs up. Quick, flip the slider. It turns into a middle finger. Who am I in my broke-ass Fantastic Four spandex and ashy flip-flops to tell others to stop being so damn weird? Someone who sold his paycheck's firstborn to play a cardboard piano? I'll champion Nintendo's quintuple S-tier talent as I always have, but that is 100% software.
Peripherals.
Japan's Red Giant, for whatever reason, loves making stupid bullshit out of cold, hard non-renewables. The word gimmick comes to mind, and potatoes on the couch, it fits so well. Every era, be it successful or floppy, their evolutionary drive to whip up some ancillary crap nobody wants swells like horny baboon ass cheeks. Alright, fine. You get a fun idea and just gotta share it with the world. Problem: you're charging money. So the social courtesy of not judging your quirk of the month becomes a matter of business. Bigger problem.
It
Nobody
does feel
really
kinda dumb.
cares. These things are just wasted on most of us. We buy out of curiosity, laugh for a week, then go back to begging for Mother 3. Sure, sometimes their whack ideas bring in a new market for
Oh, yeah.
select titles, like
Ring Fit.
plus-aged folks loving their Wii Sports. But your critical core install base ain't gonna keep feeding the thing just to whack tennis balls with Steve Jobs' emotional support dildo. And hilariously, even Nintendo eventually finds this out, cause later games and hardware revisions just flat out ignore the gimmick. The 3D and the 3DS, motion controls in general, the Wii U gamepad, the entire goddamn Virtual Boy. Christ. Oh, and this goes double for dedicated
For powerful.
peripherals. The e-reader, 64DD, Super Scope, Rob, that dumb-ass Siamese twin circle pad, everything for the Wii, Labo, $80 for cardboard! Even really cool ideas like the e-reader and Amiibo just plummet off the face of the earth due to waning interest. Gamers want games? What? So much wasted plastic.
Pretty much. So goodbye planet.
Any
that
and
way.
every word of the Sonic,
Sonic.
series being on an upswing is penis music to my ears, cause it's a bright green light for everyone to joke in retroactive earnest, as opposed to waging cringe warfare
So,
as the current
forces?
6 out of 10 game keeps our hopes hostage. Sonic may be a walking coin flip, but Shadow's coin walks away from
Really?
explosions. He's gonna know how to spend it wisely. Oh. Shadow, what are you doing, crack? What the fuck? Part of me loves patting Shadow
yeah.
the Hedgehog on its greasy, zit-coated back. Hey, guilty.
Yeah, the
This
time
stupid
Sonic
ass game
franchise
makes
tried to
me
go edgy.
smile with just how
Sorry,
absurd
Shadow.
it
Oof,
remains
rough
while
time.
keeping a straight face. Like, yes, this is the game. Swearing, guns, demon starfish, PG-13 racism.
Disgusting black creatures. Get out of my sight.
Oh yeah, and the worst story in gaming history! See, I'm of a mind that thinks John Wick's first suit killing herpes goblins doesn't need a complex story. Like they killed his dog. Enough said. But no, let's do the Fable thing. Let Edgy the Hedgy do whatever he wants and reap the cause and effect of his unchecked choices. Okay, that's awesome. Shadow can be evil, heroic, neutral, all based on my preference? Count me in. So why, on God's green damn fourth Chaos Emerald, did they script an officially canon final story that forces you on the good path after bare minimum 10 goddamn playthroughs guided by free choice? What happened to that? What, you want to make Shadow a gat-busting, caca-mouthed terrorist? What heathen poisoned your mind and made you think that was ever okay? You one-star meth chef! Look, never mind the baby's first Batman fanfic writing and the prison rock smashing that is unlocking all 10 of the pointless non-canon endings. How dare you promise me an adaptive morality system only to premeditatively destroy every single molecule of its appeal? How could you have ruined such a golden concept and maliciously devoured more precious time than a wrong warp to the post-apocalypse? You did this. You did this!
Yeah, it does seem like a slap in the face of the Sonic
Truly
franchise
hating
now.
Pokemon designs is slave labor, growing alongside all the astounding real-life work put into them sired my creative ideal,
some do
finding
get a little
magic
lazy.
in all the smallest things. From Kanto to Paldea, all have settled into their own valued identity within the universe's emotional or mechanical rift. Because deep down, they know what they want to be, ready to be loved for who they are.
Except for...
There is one that I can't know, that I can't love, because it refuses to be anything. For what reason is forever unknown.
Oh! The unknowns? Huh. He has a point.
I tell you, it is an absolute miracle that I didn't instantly flunk every English class I ever had following the release of Gold and Silver. Because for the first time ever, one kid wanted so badly to actually learn his ABCs from the world he actually invested in, just to be ghosted by a faceless, formless, worthless force of anti-imagination. That kid turns 30 next year. I have waited a full drinking adult's life for this day. Forgive me for projecting something interesting onto innocuous googly-eyed SpaghettiOs, but someone's gotta do it! Pokemon's outright existential protest on making unknown any manner of useful, interesting, or even necessary is so stressful, it's almost offensive. Presented as a breed of sentient super ancient codex, it was once easy to see these things as outstanding speculative folklore. Their marketing in the admittedly goated Entei film and deliberately open-ended game lore suggested they were somehow immensely significant and powerful, and it was up to us to figure out how and why. All the kids were carbon dating every pixel of the ruins of Alph, theorizing the meaning of their mysterious transmission, catching every letter and arranging them to spell out and create a Pokemon or secret message out of them to unlock something cool. It was incredible until we finally realized there was nothing. We wasted so much time, so much imagination on nothing more than a 336 BST, one move, unevolving turd of a psychic type with unfinished lore, moronically spelt name, and legendary grade significance we were lied to about. And guess what? It's still like that. 7 generations later, after Farfetch'd evolved, Corsola evolved, Dunsparce evolved. Even its original gimmick and entire physical attack stat has literally been made obsolete in the time wasted waiting on this thing to do anything. Was Unknown designed to be a waste? Are we supposed to find absolutely nothing to like about it? Then why dress it up like there's something to solve? Why have it hang around extra-dimensional rifts and literal gods? Are they the words of gods? Why can't I read them? Why don't they mean anything? You got something to say to me? Unknown is the only Pokemon in existence that I hate, because it doesn't just offer me nothing to like. It legitimately subtracts from the universe, wasting my time, wasting my enthusiasm, wasting the dignity of programmers to code such a worthless entity. This is being Fuffle's minion. A spell can't work if you never put it into words.
He has a point, and honestly, yeah. I'll be real. Seems like a really wasted chance to like expand the Pokemon lore, but you know, like figuring out who made the Unknown or how they came to be, and see how they tie to the legendaries. But no, just Pokemon that were based on writing. Which, ooh. Yeah, I'm not too sure how to feel about that one, but to each their own, as they say, to each their own. Let me know what you guys think, and until next time, let me know what you think was the worst wasted game design, and until next time, see ya!